What's up, everybody? Yellow. So I wanted to do a quick little customization tip video for you guys. I would be doing the UV coating for our giveaway cube today, but I'm still waiting on the gel coat to come in the mail, so and that'll take another day or so. But in the meantime, I wanted to cover a topic that I feel like is probably pretty prevalent out there and pretty common. And I know I'm somewhat new to cubing, and I'm sure for anyone else that's new, this is something that it might not be such a bad idea to go over. Might be somewhat helpful. So I want to talk about adding Maglev to your cube. It's something that's, they sell Maglev kits through the Cubicle and other websites and whatnot. And I just wanted to point out that it's a pretty simple process, and it does change how your cube feels. I know Maglev is kind of a controversial feature, I will call it, but I actually really like it. I think it changes, especially on something like a standard cube, where you're not really so worried about it being overly fast. These cubes are a little bit slower than the ones with the corner-to-core magnets and edge-repelling magnets, and the things that kind of do the auto alignment and whatnot. That really speeds the cube up, in my opinion. So this is a cube where Maglev might actually change how it feels, and that's kind of what I want to find out, because I was not particularly impressed with the YS3M standard. It was a little more flimsy than I was hoping. The YS3M ball core UV is extremely nice and rigid and stable, and that's why most people like it. So yeah, I really wanted to see how that might change things. So yeah, let's go over just real quick how to swap these out, and then we'll see how it might change the cube. So essentially all you need to do is you're gonna have your center cup with your spring screw and your compression cup in there. And all you need to do is take your screw out completely. Sorry, I probably should have edited that or something, but yeah, you can take out everything. You have your spring, your screw, and then at the bottom of the compression cup, there is going to be a little washer, which you can also remove. You're not going to need any of that with the Maglev in there. So now you just have your cup left inside, and you can kind of just pull the cup out either with a screwdriver or your fingernails, whatever you want to use. But then what you want to do is take your screw. You're going to leave your spring and your washers behind, and I usually save those in a little bag. So one of the little bags that maybe my lube came in or something, or maybe another set of springs. I'll just put my springs and my washers into there. That way, because you can always reuse them. You might not be happy with the Maglev in the end, and you might decide that you want to switch things up. So then we're going to go ahead and pull the magnets off of our magnet roll. This is the Moyu Maglev kit, and what we're going to do is we're going to put first. You're going to put one magnet onto your screw. Right, this one, the polarity does not matter. What matters is that you have the opposite polarity when you're trying to put it on, which it'll be obvious, because if these were attracting, they would obviously it would suck right up to it. So we know we have opposing polarities there. So we can actually now take this bottom magnet, and keeping it aligned the same way, we can drop it into the cup, and now we can drop the cup into the cube. And while we're doing that, we're just going to kind of put our finger over it so it doesn't attract the other magnet, and we're going to put, before the magnet can suck out, you're just going to stick the screw back in, tighten it down. And again, I put my finger over that, so as I'm bringing the Maglev magnet close, it doesn't, for some reason, I know that they should be repelling, so it shouldn't be a problem, but even the screw metal will attract the magnet and could mess your whole thing up. So it just makes it simple, where all you have to do is slip that screw into there. So then we're gonna get this tightened down, and that's done. That is Now we have Maglev in one side of this cube. All you're going to need to do is repeat 5 more times for each side. So one of the things I've noticed, and this is one of the things one of the reasons I did this is more compressed and tighter than I had it on the springs, because I needed it that loose to get the performance in the corner cutting. But I've noticed I get better corner cutting with Maglev cubes. This could just be my imagination, but I swear this is the case in my opinion. So by putting in Maglev, I feel like you can compress it more, and also retain that performance, and that's what I was hoping for. So I'm hoping that that'll give this cube some well-needed rigidity, because like I said, it's kind of a little bit loose and kind of flimsy for how the YS3M how you expect it to perform. I've gotten used to the Ballcore UV version, which performs very stable, and so I'm really hoping that by being able to tighten down the center of travel, or the tension a little bit, and I could even compress it as well with the compression cup, but I'm hoping that will not only make the cube a little more stable, but it will just make the overall performance better. I was a little bit disappointed in how the standard YS3M performed, so I'll let you guys know when I get finished with all of the sides how that turns out. But that's it. That's all you need to do. Hopefully that helped, and yeah, good luck. What's up, everybody? Okay, quick update. I finished adding Maglev to the YS3M. And just remember, I'm not saying this is what everyone should do, but I'm just saying that, in my opinion, this took a kind of like mediocre cube and turned it into a little bit above par. And I'll explain why right now. So you can see I have the Maglev in there instead of just the spring and screw now. And what I was able to do is I was able to compress the cube. First of all, corner cutting, full 45, let's say reverse, 45. So you can see, I compressed it 2 extra clicks on each side. I also tightened each screw probably a good 2 turns, and I didn't really sacrifice any performance. Like I said, the corner cutting, that's just one little test, but even just doing albs and stuff, I'm not getting, oh, that's a bad example, that's just me, but I'm not getting the bad catches I was getting. I'm not getting, because it was just falling so bad out of form, and again, it was so flimsy. But I feel like because I've been able to tighten it without sacrificing the performance, it now feels a lot closer to what the Ballcore UV edition does. Again, it's not going to quite be that cube because it doesn't have those features, but again, this was just a way to, in my opinion, how to make the cube a little better. I'll put our final center cap on there. But yeah, this thing feels amazing. And again, because it's a standard and it doesn't have a bunch of extra magnets and things pushing and pulling, and it's not overly fast. So the Maglev has really given me the capability to adjust this thing more to my liking. And I like the Maglev. Like I said, I think the performance is great on it. I think the no friction from the no springs is just a great feeling. I love how smooth it is, no spring noise at all. Yeah, very quiet. Yeah, really not loud. Feels really nice. I'm still, this is my first time really playing with it since I literally just finished the magnetization. So yeah, this thing is feeling great. I can't wait to cube with it now. But yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. Like I said, this is just my opinion, but I think that really increased the performance on this. And I also, as the matte plastic gets worn down, this will become a little more like glossy cube, and it'll start, I have a feeling, start to feel more and more like this cube, which that's the goal. So yeah, have a good one, and thanks for watching.